Bad people will use electronic and print media. They use every means to promulgate dirty propaganda. So they take advantage of that and they spread their own dirty propaganda to outpower us, to outsmart us, to dirty us around the world. So investors cannot come here because you want to come. They'll be afraid. That's their intention, not to allow investors to come. So they do all kinds of things to destroy this government image. That's what I know. Because this government cannot involve itself in killing people and killing people. President Joshua, when he became president, he opened a church.
In more recent time, and just over the weekend, Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai made a statement that people shouldn't take men's job and give it to boys. He's a boy taking over a man's tax in the presidency. What do you make of that?
Two things I want to say. That statement doesn't go well with me. If Mr. Weir is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boakai, former Vice President Boakai, dropped in his heart. He collapsed. Almost died. It is that boy, because George Weir, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in a medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural eye, compare the two. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call George Weir boy because of the age, because Joseph Boakai is over 70 and this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weir is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boakai on the ground where he collapsed to fly here, bro, for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's what made him to live today. I think Joseph Boakai, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Boakai speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The fact is, you could have know you, but he did not. He saved this old man. But what the old man is returning is ungratefulness. Call this president boy. You call the whole Liberian president boy, then you old man, you told him battery around here. But I cannot look at a battery man and he let you. Because any minute you could collapse. But you already say you want to be president and you know your record. You're on the time bomb, on the borderline.
Just sitting and laughing and reading the comment section. John Baloo said, the reason why he's in this is to save the state. Save Liberia. But Senator Baloo was senator when in his county, 5 wonderful Liberians gruesomely murdered. Their bodies were mutilated. He didn't say anything. A colleague who was then a senator, whose name is enshrined in the TRC report, whose testimony you can find everywhere, that allegedly Carol Al, a massacre on the Kavala River, became a senator from in jail. He came from jail. That case died in Maryland. Senator Baloo was senator. Senator Baloo was senator when Keith Juba was killed. Senator Baloo was senator when the Fula man was beheaded in River G. Senator Baloo was senator when the 17 young men were killed between Lower Magidi and Grand Bassa County. Senator Baloo was senator when one of the people who funding all of his effort was giving Enter-Janet Hosmer money and squash car to lobby for him to move on traveling ban and access free. But today, he say he want to save the country. Senator Baloo was senator when Bridgeway from London came to do prospect in Liberia. Senator Baloo then got vehicle and money.
Baloo, that Brian, senator.
He thought on saving Liberia then. Sometimes some people sit on a particular platform, and this is the reason why the argument is going to get big this few times. Because, look,
I don't think I can do this. It's against my faith. I can.
Agostina.
I don't want to do it.
Agostina.
Yeah.
But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need, and what they need, and what you take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the boroughs autonomous.
The Boris what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have a lot of facility, a lot of things that you do in the borough. And if you are autonomous and you have other things to do, and if you look at the Nukuta, many young people are graduated from college in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation regional meeting all of the communities.
So Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
We're taking elementary divisions.
Oh, okay.
Elementary division. And we're credible, we are more accessible, and we're development oriented. So
Hello, Robert B. Tier is a librarian. After our graduation from the elementary school, we keep the Murray Road to attend the junior high school, the Pastor Junior High School, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 1998. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert Tier is one of the daughter's sons. Robert Tier is one of the credible sons. Robert Tier is deserved to be a servant in the district. Robert Tier is a public servant. I always work at the National Security Agency in Cape County.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor.
Our effort to bring a new regime, then we'll sit down with happiness. We go write paper for that 79-year-old man. He's struggling to read. And before that, I will tell you that nation, I will tell you US, I will bring one for you. Because you think one for you, Johnson? By the time the old man was reading, when he got to the place,
when you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries, but there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D310, in which it was stated, and I quote, the government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say
My people, where you at? Where you at? Welcome for the summer. Stop sleeping.
The complicity.
Whip your hands. Come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go.
Is the brother Islam is still saying the right of the gallant effort and reveal the complexity of China. Now, with the two executive orders, down to let up to what followed was the French, all the attack and the Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, 30 years. He train unlawfully.
I said we tired with the lies.
Seal indictment.
We tired with the promises that led us to allow the damages.
The U.S. Embassy.
We tired with that speech they preach indeed and not unique they deceive us.
Colonel
We saw it frustrate us.
CIA,
Why did
US
you
Air
lie?
Force,
Why
Senior
did you
Secretary
steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be?
U.S. Army
Just tell
expert,
you
20 years on
that why we
conventional
voted
special operations, chief of prosecution, SCSS.
you screw us. You use us and they don't abuse us. So why? The government should lie. But people, where you at? Wake up when the snow and stop stripping.
Prosecuted for a short time.
Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on. I know you're sleeping. You gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Oh yes, and today is Friday. It's Friday for too many persons. And let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good evening to those of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have you join us tonight on the Friday's edition of the show. This is Freedom Money Ras. Oh, did I say Freedom Money Ras?
But you fool us, you screw us, you use us. So why? The government should lie. Why?
This is Freedom Hard Talk. This is Freedom FM. This is 87.9. This is your political fellowship.
The government betray us.
The Friday's edition of the fellowship promises to be great. A continuation of yesterday's program. Because yesterday we did not conclude with Councillor Seaman Sarina's Sivas. And then we had some power glitches. And so we could not continue the show. And so we rescheduled Councillor Sivas to appear today.
I'm telling you, brother.
And so that reserved 30-45 minutes is right here for him. But today is an interesting day. Too many interesting things happen in the country.
What the government betray? They have enough for time, but yeah, then they delay. People stop.
Like Councillor Siva said, this is a war.
Look.
A war with many battles.
Intention to the nation, they fall.
And so the different battles are beginning to reveal themselves from the different quarters.
Government should lie. Why?
The ECOWAS Parliament has officially written the Speaker of the House of Representatives, informing him that they will be here beginning the 11th of this month to mitigate, to mediate between the two segments of the House of Representatives. They say they want to resolve the impasse. Just before that letter from the ECOWAS Parliament came in, Mr. Joseph Yeman Boakai, President of our country, had written the Chief Clerk and the Senate Secretary, informing them why and that they could not submit the national budget, the draft national budget for 2025 fiscal period because of the impasse on Capitol Hill.
Indeed, and not unique, they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie?
What is happening?
Did you lie?
What do we think about these happenings up the hill?
That's why we voted you. But you fool us.
For us, God has gifted us.
They don't abuse us. So why? The government should.
And we have to use the gift and the talent that God has given us to contribute our quota to national development, to the nation's growth. So it's in the information industry or sector. Whatever way you can contribute to growth in your country, do that with diligence, commitment. There will be criticisms. If you are afraid of criticism,
My people.
Then trust me, you wouldn't play a part as a Liberian, a patriotic, a nationalistic one.
The schools, where are the roads? Where are the
So thanks to all of you who've joined us tonight to fellowship.
The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired.
I got one member of the fellowship
The government,
that man always reminding me about cash giveaway.
people suffer. No work.
And so yes, the cash giveaway is also active tonight.
Your vision and your
Tonight's payout is 20K.
got nothing.
So we're giving out 20,000 Liberian dollars tonight to all of our winners, each of them.
Why? But
It means if we have 5 winners tonight, we'll be giving out 100,000 Liberian dollars.
the people,
Dividing it amongst them.
the people.
If we have 10 winners, we will be giving out 200K.
I said, the lie.
But tonight, once you play our cash giveaway and you win,
The people,
the money that we will send you will be
people,
20,000 Liberian dollars.
the government betrayal.
You're also aware that our cash giveaway has another portion, another category called frequent player category. That category will pay you 5,000 Liberian dollars just for playing regularly on our show. And so tonight we will speak with some of them. This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of OMSM Science, and it's in partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia.
Our damages. We tired with that speech they preach in DNA unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie?
So let's go now to recognize some of our members, to welcome our members to this fellowship tonight. This is the Political Fellowship, Freedom Hard Talk.
Tell you, there you go. But you fool us, you screw us,
When we come back, we talk catch,
abuse us.
politics,
Why? They go.
and the law of the politics.
Why? But are they what?
We talk catch, we talk politics, then we talk the law of the politics up Capitol Hill. At that time, Councillor Cephas will join us.
The government betray us. So much.
So let's take a walk from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia, and then we go to our Facebook Live to recognize and welcome our members who've joined us tonight on this Political Fellowship. Today is November 8th. Okay, so let's take a walk from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia, and then we can go. Let's take a walk.
It's about music. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you must report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, so let's recognize all of those who are our fellowship members tonight. Who've joined us. CDC Success Keita Pape has joined us tonight from Tupelo. Emmanuel Burr is also joining us tonight from Minnesota. There's something, I think something is happening here tonight. Our RT people have to come look at our Facebook page. There's something, I don't know, one person there on our page using Facebook user, and the person is dominating the comment section tonight. I don't know what's happening. So Chris, this is an alert for you to come and check what's happening. Yeah. The man say he's following me from Italy to Reno. The man Facebook user say he's following me from Torino, Italy here or home. So Kuso, please alert our man Chris to come and look at this thing, what's happening here. It's serious. So I hope our entire Facebook page is the comment section is dominated by an unknown person. And so this is what we are experiencing here tonight. Okay, so let me see whether I can do this on here. Okay, so there's no way I can even block the person. So, but that's it, folks. So all of you who commenting, there's somebody something happening to it, so I can't read your comments on that. But that's it, folks. So it's good to have all of you join us tonight. Let's take this one from here. Let me see. While we try to make the necessary adjustment. This person is really dominating the man. Yeah, Christopher Siaka, big brother, welcome from Fargo, North Dakota. But as you all can see, somebody, an unknown person, is dominating our Facebook comment section. I don't know how they got in control of that, but again, the RT people can solve it soon.
Ego, Maka, my weber jet baba, yeah. All the money I spent my car and boy. Who can me help me again? I don't please help me with a fire extinguisher, man. I'm begging you back. Yeah, Maka, why would do now? My people, you're hello. And you're hearing about the fire thing that happened to our friend, right? The big man for the Liberia National Fire Service, Honorable G. Wasua Bafo Senior, and his excellency Ambassador Jose Nyema Bwaga said, the fire thing, that serious thing, meaning that national emergency. In so doing, we are asking everybody in Liberia to have their fire extinguisher, which will serve as a first aid for firefighting before the firefighter come to our rescue.
Fire service say every house, car, and business by law must obtain fire extinguisher and a certificate of clearance from the Liberia National Fire Service. All extinguishers are no longer valid and effective. Hurry now to obtain your fire safety equipment as the big government house that are responsible for fire business in Liberia, the Liberia National Fire Service, and the other big government house that are responsible for transportation. Ministry of Transport will be joining hands on the second working Monday of November 2024 to carry on a vehicle inspection at various junctions.
But Meso, the way you finish telling all the Google TN, what you think we go to get our fire extinguisher?
Fine question. Only the Liberia National Fire Service has the right to tell us how and where to get our fire extinguishers from. So they have approved a Liberian-owned business institution called Forever 21 Safety Equipment Solution, located at Ashmore and Meglin Streets intersection, right next to the Aminata gas station on the Ashmore Street side to the old Minimart to solve all your fire extinguishers problem. The extinguishers come in various types, including 2 kilograms to 50 kilograms powder, and from 3 kilograms to 12 kilograms. Vehicles in small premises are required to obtain the 2 kilogram or 4 kilogram powder extinguishers. Save lives and property from fire. The life of property you save may be your own. Remember, the As we enter the dry season, fluctuations in electricity and heat from the sun increase the rates of fire for everyone. For more information, please contact us on the following numbers: 0886 572156 or 0770 762515.
Uncle Emes, thank you for all the Google information you finished giving us. I also want us to know that, our old people say, anywhere you see smoke coming from, fire there. So when you see your friend property on fire or you see the car burning, please, the Labrador National Fire Service get a hotline. Their number is 114. I hope we get it. 114. A message from the Labrador National Fire Service produced by the Fire Prevention Team.
Okay, so you can go and get your fire extinguishers from Forever 21. They say they're located between Ashmore Street, right at the intersection of Ashmore and Macklin Street. Yes, the intersection of Ashmore Street and Macklin Street, where you have near the Aminata gas station, where they used to have the mini mart. So that's where you can go and get your fire extinguisher from, Forever 21. The government say they are beginning inspection on Monday. No, Monday. That's Monday, yes. So on Monday, inspection begins, so you can go over there and get your fire extinguisher, whether you can get rider, taxi driver, private car owners, truck drivers, all of those moving objects that cover. You can go and get your fire extinguishers in different categories, different kilograms. So, folks, so let's talk catch small, and then we'll move into politics, because where the politics is reaching now is getting extremely, is getting interesting. I can say that for a fact, it's getting interesting by the day. And we are here to help Mr. Boakah and help his government and help the legislature to make this conversation or this impasse of Capitol Hill interesting. So, but listen to me, folks. I know I receive a lot of calls from people from different walks of life. We don't know them. They call us on a daily basis and asking us, "Oh, Austin had to play. Oh, Austin I play and I win. Oh, yesterday I played one time, they didn't win. Oh, the other person played one time, the person won, and all of that and what." So on yesterday we were doing the draws, and one of the persons coincidentally, who has been calling me back to back, telling me, "Oh, she plays, she don't win, she plays, she won on yesterday." And I didn't know she won after the show. And this morning she called, she introduced herself, she called her name, and she said, "I'm the person who used to be calling you back to back and telling you, I've been playing, I couldn't win. Last night I was one of your winners on the show, and I won $10,000. I said, "Okay." So you see, when I told you that day, don't give up and keep playing, you thought I was, and but you see, you at least yourself can call me to testify. She said, "When you're on the radio tomorrow, I want you to call me so I can testify." I said, "No. When you get her money, we'll call you on the radio. All right. Tomorrow day for the people who will win. Day after tomorrow for the people who will win. Your day was yesterday." So it's a game of chance. It's a game of chance. But what is a show is that over 88% of people who've played, they've won money from us. That's why you see the loser draw. Before we introduce the loser draw, now we have a frequent player. The frequent player are people who've been playing frequently and they have not been winning. And so once you play frequently and you've not won, we can take all your numbers and put your numbers in one category, and then we send you $5,000. Like these people here, I'm about to call a few of them. Then because we want to give more $20,000 out there, we will call people in the 5,000 category. Very few persons, maybe 4 or 3 persons, we'll call, and then we'll move straight to the dashboard to do draws for the 20K, because we want to give out many 20Ks tonight. So, and then we talk politics and we'll move on. So what do you do tonight? To win our 20K, you have to follow just simple instructions. Simple instructions. That's what you have to follow. So you dial *799 hash, and then you sorry. I'm making a mistake here. *799 hash and send. So you dial *799 hash and send, and then And then yeah, sorry. So you dial star 799 hash and send, and then you select option number 7 for Freedom FM. Today is Friday jackpot. So when you go to when you dial star 799 hash, you select option number 7. Option number 7, you will see Freedom jackpot, and then you select option number 7 and send, and then you select, and then when you send, you will select option number 1 or option number 2 to play in US dollars or Liberian dollars. Whichever option you select, you send, and then you enter your mobile money password. So again, this is how to play: star 799 hash send, select option number 7 and send, and select option number 1 or number 2 to play in US dollars or Liberian dollars. You send and you enter your mobile money password. And that's how easy it is. So imagine I'm playing along with you. I'm taking my phone, go to my phone, dial, and then I dial star 799 hash, and then I'm entering. It's reading, and then I'm going to select option number. They want to tell me now that don't start ready to misbehave as usual. Okay, it's the Lone Star is really Lone Star misbehaving. So let me try again. I see why the folks keep telling me that check your system. So star 799 hash and send, and then I'm going to wait for a few seconds. It's going to read. Okay, yes. Now at number 7, you see Freedom jackpot. You enter number 7 and you send, and then you wait. 2 options will appear. Option number 1 is asking you to play in $1. In US dollars, and option number 2 is asking you to play in Liberian dollars. And once you see that any of the 2 options, you send, and then you wait for a few seconds. For me, that assume I see that option number 2, I send, and then I'm waiting for a few seconds to enter my mobile money password. And so once I enter my mobile money password, I'll just be sitting there waiting for Austin Kawa to call me and say, you've won for yourself $20,000 tonight, and we're about to transfer you your money. And when you receive your money, you call us back to confirm that you receive your money. That's the process, and that's how it works. So let's go. For those of you who are coming back, they can't do draws for the 20K, but let's talk to some of these people here. This person is one of our winners in the 5,000 category. This person has been playing regularly, and this person has been transferred $5,000 on the 0888 number 366 684. So let's talk to this person. Hello, good evening to you. This is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, in service.
Okay. Congratulations. Please pray for me, yeah?
All right.
Okay. Money on her phone. She's in service. That's a good lady. She's in service praying. So let's see. Let's see what we can try. We can talk to another person in the 5,000 category. These people, they've been playing, and so we place them in the 5K category for frequent players, and we send them $5,000. We send them $5,000, and so we want to talk to a few of them and see and confirm whether they received the money. This person number is 0886 759970. 759970. This is another person's number, another winner's number. And so let's talk to this person and see whether this person picks his or her call. If this person does not pick, we will skip to the next person because the money is already in their accounts. And so whether they pick or not, the money is already in their account. So we will not. Okay, so let's try this other person and see whether he or she picks on the 0880 number 590805 3500. This is another winner. Okay, so let's see whether this person picks his or her call. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah.
And you're live on Freedom Hard Talk. Are you listening to radio?
No.
Okay, but do you listen to radio?
Yeah.
Which station do you listen to?
I can play 799#90.
Oh.
Star.
Okay. So what's the name?
A
A brother who?
Maybe.
A brother maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, but did you receive text message from us?
Yeah, I received 5,000.
Okay, brother. So we are only calling you. You are live on the radio. You are live on Freedom FM. And you are live on Freedom Hard Talk. And so we call to say congratulations to you for frequently playing our cash giveaway. And this is our way of saying thank you for playing our game. We send you $5,000.
All right, thank you.
You are most welcome and keep playing.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. I think we have to move on. So tonight, like we said, tonight we are paying off $20,000 to our winners. But to be a winner, you have to dial *799 *799# and send and select option number 7. Again, tonight we're paying $20,000 to each of our winners. But to be a winner, you have to play the game. The football game, you have to play to win. You can't sit down to they say you go win, you have to play. So this is a game of chance, and so you have to play to win. And how to play is to dial *799# and send and select option number 7 for Freedom FM. Once you select option number 7 for Freedom FM, you send, and then you wait for a few seconds. You see 2 options will appear before you. The first option is requiring you or asking you to play in US dollars. This it means at $1.70. Yeah, $1.70. The second option is asking you to play in Liberian dollars. That's just 200 Liberian dollars. Any option you select, you send, and then you wait for a few seconds. You enter your mobile money password. When you enter your mobile money password, you sit down, you wait to be called. But the advantage for you is to play. The more you play, the better the chances are to win. Like last night, you saw everybody I called last night. They say, "Oh yeah, I played 3 times, I played 4 times, I played 5 times." So the more you play, the better your chances are to walk away with $20,000 on a Friday in Monrovia. I know some of you want to go to AMU graduation, you want to go to AMU class net tonight, and all of that. So yeah, so $20,000. Okay, be to order to AMU class. They say you'll be playing. When the $20,000 job, we'll be there to tell you congratulations. So that's it. Yeah, I know what I love you. So I thought about AMU class now. I know I love it. So yeah, so that's it to play tonight. So don't forget the short code is *799# and send and select option number 7. Option number 7 for Freedom FM. You send when you select option number 7, you send, and then you wait for a few seconds. 2 options will come to you. The first option is asking you to play in US dollars. The second option is asking you to play in Liberian dollars. Whichever option you select, you send and wait for a few seconds and enter your mobile money password. So that's it. And that's how you can play tonight and be amongst the lucky winners here tonight. You have to rush to play because I think we're giving we giving plenty of people money tonight. That's all we can see. Not less than 20 persons. Not less than 20 persons. We're giving out $20,000 to tonight. So you want to be a part of this number, you have to follow the short code and follow the instruction. That's all we can say. Now, folks, while the folks are playing tonight, as soon as I come back, I see the numbers where I want to reach. I start doing the job back to back. We'll pay up, back to back. We'll move. Now, on today, some of our colleagues posted on social media that the executive has submitted the draft budget to the legislature, to the office of the speaker. And unfortunately, I think 1 or 2 of them took the post down, and I saw people bashing on them. Those are 2, especially 2 individuals that posted that I trust. And I'll say this. the colleague, the young colleague, the young brother from OKFM, and a very close friend, Leonard Dodo, as well, from the Liberian investigators. Their information they posted at the time they received the information had over 88% truth in it. Let me say again, the information posted by those two brothers that I mentioned, the information had more than 88% reality, truth connected to what they posted. Now, somebody said, why are you defending the man? I said, yeah, because the Yanti is a young brother, a junior brother who is very hardworking and all of that. Dudu is a long-term friend. I know them. I trust them. I trust them. So I can say that. That's what we do here. We don't force, we don't fight in the media. We give credit to people who deserve to be credited. And so I too would have posted that information because my source was very strong and authoritative. The only difference is that some of us decided to hold on to it after we received the hint, and others decided to go public with it after they received the hint. There are some hints when you get them, they can be authoritative. But some will choose to go public and some will choose to hold on. Now, if you read the communication that the office of the president wrote, the chief clerk, you will say, but Dudu and Yanti, you ain't supposed to take your post down. If you read the communication written by the executive, the president, you will say, but you ain't supposed to take your post down. It means your post or true. But the communication say we suspend the submission of the budget. Now, this is what the executive wrote. And now I should read this. I should just go into my discussion. Yeah, let me read that. This is what the executive wrote. Okay. Terms, interesting. These are interesting terms, my people. These are interesting terms. These are interesting times, my people. And so, the executive wrote this. He said, let me zoom for clearer view. And this is addressed to Honorable Mildred Sayon, Chief Clerk, House of Representatives, in session, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Madam Clerk, I write with reference to a letter, JNB, Joseph Yima Boakai, Ministry of State, Republic of Liberia, 2028, 2024. I think this is the 2028. Forwarded to the letter serial number. Forwarded to the Honorable House of Representatives from the President, His Excellency Joseph M. Boakai Sr., informing of circumstances that warranted the postponement of submission of the draft national budget for fiscal year 2025 from the statutory date of October 31, 2024 to November 8, 2024. In the intervening period, the president been made aware that a petition for a writ of prohibition was filed before the Supreme Court of Liberia by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, requesting the intervention of the High Court in resolution of an impasse at the House of Representatives. Subsequently, the president received a communication from the Speaker indicating that the majority of members in the House of Representatives have requested certain officials from the executive branch to begin appearing for hearings in the joint chambers of the House, rather than before the Honorable Speaker. In his letter, the Honorable Speaker requested that the President instruct his officials not to appear before the majority members, stating that doing so would undermine the rule of law and set a dangerous precedent for our governance. In quotation. For our governance, in quotation. Yeah, baby, small. The executive branch also takes due notice of the fact that the Justice in Chambers on Wednesday, November 6, 2024, declined to issue the writ of prohibition as prayed for by the Speaker. The President regards this evolving situation with the utmost urgency and is unwavering about upholding the sanctity of the three separate but coordinated branches of government. Accordingly, in light of the prevailing circumstances, the President is actively seeking extensive expert advice to ensure a thorough and compliant understanding of the Supreme Court's ruling and its implications. The President therefore wants me to inform you that the draft national budget for the fiscal year 2025 will not be presented on the date as previously requested, pending the conclusion of the various consultations. It is the President's prayer that the honorable members of the House of Representatives will, in the interest of Liberians, resolve the quagmire in the shortest possible time. This is the contradiction, the first thing I'd like to say about this President's communication. You see, the ECOWAS Parliament has also written their own communication, which I'm going to read, and then we'll come back and then we'll hold the conversation together. As we're doing that, you'll just be playing your cash giveaway by dialing *799# and you see that option number 7 to play for Freedom FM. Let's read what the ECOWAS Parliament has written. See, this country, the country has plenty of useless people in the government. I don't know how come. Now, this is what ECOWAS has written, and this letter is dated today, the 8th of November. It's addressed to Joe Bugger is afraid to address the letter to the legitimate speaker. The ECOWAS Parliament is addressing it to Fonati Kofa. Right, they say, Right Honor Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, Speaker, House of Representatives, Monrovia, Republic of Liberia. Mr. Speaker, in dear colleagues, Parliamentary Mediation Mission of the ECOWAS Parliament on the political impasse at the Liberian House of Representatives, Monrovia, 11 to 15 November 2024. They say they will be here from the 11th to the 15th of this month. On behalf of the membership of the Community Parliament, I have the honor to extend sincere greetings and well wishes to you and the good people of Liberia. Mr. Speaker, Liberia has recently recorded some impressive benchmarks in respect to consolidating the gains of the return of peace, security, and democratic systems in the member state, particularly with the smooth transition of power in November 2023. However, the present political impasse at play in the Liberian House of Representatives threatens to mar this collective community effort to maintain peace and security in the fragile region that is equally grappling with the aftermath of coups d'etat in 4 member states and the exit threats and there exist threats of 3 of the 4. I have to zoom this thing. Let me see what I can so let's see it clearly because I'll be reading there. Okay, and they say, consequently, it is based on this fragility that directives were issued by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his capacity as the current chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State to seek an immediate parliamentary resolution to this parliamentary crisis through the community parliament. Mr. Speaker, as head of the community parliament, I am honored to inform you that by virtue of the supplementary act relating to the enhancement of the powers of the ECOWAS Parliament adopted on 17th December 2016 by the ECOWAS Authority, the institution is empowered to contribute to the promotion of peace, security, and stability in West African region. It is in this regard that the ECOWAS Parliament wishes to undertake a parliamentary mediation mission to Monrovia from 11 to November 20. From 11 to okay, maybe it's didn't put it there. From 11 to 15 November 2024. The 5-member delegation of the mission will be led by me. So the speaker himself will be here. The 11-member delegation will be led by parliamentary mediation mission. The 5-member delegation of the mission will be led by me and includes 2 deputy speakers and 2 floor representatives. Amongst the objectives of the assigned mission are to gather the root causes of this impasse at the House of Representatives and its implications on the stability of the member state. 2, to engage with the key stakeholders to find a peaceful resolution to this impasse. 3, to propose concrete recommendations to the ECOWAS Authority, the Liberian authorities, and all stakeholders with the view of maintaining political stability and cohesion in the member state. As the central figure related to the impasse at the House of Representatives, I humbly request for an opportunity to have a working visit with you and my delegation to engage in frank and constructive discussions on this parliament issue and to collectively arrive at an acceptable and amicable resolution to the matter at hand. Your current cooperation and time will be greatly appreciated so that the delegation can meet the directives on the chair of authority. I will be leaning on Senator Edwin Melvin Snow Jr., head of the Liberian delegation to ECOWAS Parliament, for support with all necessary arrangements in connection with the meeting. In anticipation of a favorable response to my request, permit me the opportunity to convey to you, Mr. Speaker and dear colleague, my appreciation in advance for the current cooperation to finding a lasting resolution to the matter and the assurances of my highest consideration. Right Honorable Haji Mamadou Ibrahim, Speaker, ECOWAS Parliament. So the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, along with 2 deputy speakers and 2 floor members or ordinary members, making a 5-member delegation of ECOWAS Parliament, will be here on the 11th of this month. That's on Monday, right? On the 11th of this month. And so that's on Monday the 11th. And they will be here up to the 15th of this month to mediate between the 2 sides, as they said. Now, before I go into the discussion, I want to play you a recording from the Minister of Information, my good friend, Jerolimic Matthew Pia. Need to listen to this recording. This recording is 2 weeks old. This recording is 2 weeks old. So let's listen to what Pierre had to say 2 weeks ago about where the executive would prefer submitting the budget.
You are journalists. Who will the government present the budget to? Who will the government present the budget to? You are journalists. Has the speaker been removed? Don't help you to find answer, man. So what is happening at the Capitol is there's a disagreement among lawmakers that they don't want the speaker. That process that leads to the removal of the speaker has not happened. That's why the fight is still on. If the speaker was removed, then no more fight. So until the speaker is removed, he is still the speaker. If the government wants to do business, the law requires, the law is clear, the procedure is clear on who you submit instruments to. If during the period that we are ready to submit the budget, they are still at where they are and the speaker are not being removed, and the speaker receives the budget.
Let me get it back.
The law is clear, the procedure is clear on who you submit instruments to. If during the period that we are ready to submit the budget, they are still at where they are and the speaker are not being removed, and the speaker receives the budget. Now maybe your concern, which should be everybody's concern, should be when you receive the budget, you receive the budget to act on it. Would there be what a simple?
Now, there's something that Pierre is saying here that I have to play repeatedly for you to hear, and I'll tell you why I'm playing this repeatedly. So listen.
They are still at where they are and the speaker are not being removed, and the speaker receives the budget.
If they are still at where they are and the speaker has not been removed, then the speaker receives the budget. Meaning in the midst of the crisis, that the speaker is yet to be removed, then he receives the budget. And like I said then, I'm saying now that Pierre, as the Minister of Information, was in no legal error. As a research journalist, as a research propagandist, I'm saying to you that, as I said then, on the very day he issued this statement, we did a show that I said to you, Pierre was in no legal error. Now, even today that Mr. Barker has written the legislature, informing it that he wants to consult further. He said, I'm going to say this tonight. I was saying something, but yeah. You see, the crisis of Capitol Hill, for me, I think to some extent, the level of interventions or the level of participation from the executive and the judiciary, and for me, I think it's too early for me to start condemning or criticizing the executive participation. Let me repeat. The level of participation I'm sensing from the executive, I think it's too early for me to start criticizing the executive or the judiciary. Now, for 2 points. The first disagreement I have with Joe Barker's communication is the latter part of the letter, the conclusion. For Barker to say he's holding consultation with his lawyer, which is not a bad thing to do, and conclude that, and he said, in his conclusion, he said he praying. He said, I pray that the members of the House, can resolve their issue in the interest of the Liberian people. We pray, we hope and pray. After telling them that he said, I'm suspending the submission of the budget to you because you guys are divided, you guys are fighting. So I will not submit the budget because you guys are fighting. I'm going to consult further experts. On the basis of my consultation with them, on the basis of their advice, then I will decide where to submit the budget. Then he come by, he say, I pray that you will settle your issue in the soonest possible time. So what does Barker want? Does Barker want the legislature has to settle their issues in the soonest possible time, or he wants them to be fighting until he can consult his legal experts and submit the budget to the salary expert will tell him to submit. Now, the second observation is, in this one, administratively, this letter, for me, I don't even think any SAR, whether it's the Koga SAR or is the Funadi SAR, I don't even think any SAR should sign for this communication. I think they should send the communication back to the office of the president. You see, we're talking, you see, the president is head of the executive. The speaker is head of the legislative branch. And the chief justice is head of the judiciary branch. Administratively and per tradition and precedence, a deputy minister acting as minister of state cannot be writing the speaker or the pro tem. They cannot be writing the head of another branch of government. But I'm using pen to sign 1,000 letters and send it all. You got signature stamp that you can put on his letter and sign. You getting the point? For a junior minister sitting in the presence of a special assistant, because the chief of office staff in the presence of the minister of state is like a chief of office staff to the president. And because the president is number one in the country, because of the authority and the status of the president, we say a chief of office staff will be elevated to a ministerial level. So it means all his deputy are junior ministers, junior and assistant ministers. You can have a junior minister writing the legislature and signing the communication. Administratively, I mean, that's being rude. That's rudeness. I'm not going to say disrespect. I'm not going to say that was unwise. I think that's rude. Politically, I think they were playing smart. Because if Joe Barra has signed this communication, it will have meant that Joe Barra recognizes one side in the fight. So no, Mr. President, don't sign. You can sign. If you sign, your signature will be acknowledging one side because it's addressed to the chief clerk, and all communications that are addressed to the chief clerk are intended for the leadership of the House. All communications that are addressed to the Secretary of the Senate are addressed to the leadership of the House, the Senate. So if there is a division and you address a communication officially to the chief clerk, you're indirectly writing the speaker. Because they know that the chief clerk will have to communicate that letter or submit that communication to the office of the speaker. So you say, let's not address the speaker directly, so it does not look like the letter can be saying, I'm holding consultation. We start to submit the budget to. Then in essence, I am also addressing the same communication that say I'm holding consultation. We start to address the department to submit the budget to. Then I am signing a communication addressing the speaker. You getting the logic? It is in that context that they advance the president and say, Mr. President, don't sign the letter. Because based on the content of the letter, if you sign this letter, you'll be contradicting yourself. You can't be saying the letter content cannot be saying, I am consulting with experts to advise me when we start to submit the budget. Then that letter is being addressed to the speaker and I'm signing it. So I mean, the fact that you're addressing the letter to the speaker and you're signing it, it is legitimizing the speaker, sir. So they address it to the chief clerk. But the stupid thing they did not consider was that the chief clerk is not the chief clerk for herself. She was elected by members of the House of Representatives. So any communication addressed to her, the leadership of the House can take seizure of it and consider it as an official communication to the leadership of the House, and they can act on it. They can act on it. And you take it anywhere, they'll say, yeah, we acted on it because you addressed it to her. So in essence, you have already recognized the leadership of the House, the Speaker. You already recognize him. You've already recognized it. The chief clerk is who? What's the responsibility of the chief clerk? So the fact that you wrote her officially, who do you think you wrote now? Okay, so the chief clerk, you wrote the chief clerk. It means you didn't send a letter to Kovasa or Kogasa, right? So who you send it to? If the letter is not going to Kogasa and Kovasa, so who you think the chief clerk going directly or attentional letter to? To the legitimate speaker? Because they keep more responsibilities, that's where official communications are supposed to be attention to the office of the speaker, who's the head of the leadership of the House. So what do you say? You go tell the court say or someone say, no, I didn't read the speaker, or I didn't read the legislature. All communications that go to the legislature, they go through the chief clerk office. She officially receives communications and communicate them to transfer them to the speaker's office, the leadership of the House. They take charge of those communications and send them to the different. They are read and forwarded to the different committees for action. But again, politically, I think they try to keep the president in a manner and form that will not place him into controversy in the impasse of Capitol Hill. But let me say this on the other end. The president has a legal advisor in his office, even though he's very dull. So I see why the president will be having a legal advisor and be consulting other experts outside, because the legal advisor he has is extremely dull. The first advice he gave the president, the president in trouble. So the president ain't going to hear him for legal advice. But the president has the Minister of Justice. Even though that want to have been compromised, he allowed his belly to be dumb in a wheelbarrow. It's a compromise. So maybe the president, they mean him to and go to legal experts. That is an insult to the Ministry of Justice. That the president will be writing on letter of communication say this is a legal issue. I'm now submitting the budget. I'm suspending it to seek further legal consultation with experts. Who is the Minister of Justice? The Minister of Justice is the government's official expert on legal issues in the country. Nobody should be superior than him besides the Supreme Court. Meaning, when you should have taken action and people go contest your action, now it goes to the Supreme Court for interpretation. So how you be having your Minister of Justice and you say you suspending the submission of budget to seek experts' advice? That statement renders the Minister of Justice useless and incapable. You know why? Because one, the submission of the budget has deadline. The submission of the budget, it has deadline. The president and his office were aware that the budget submission has deadline. The Ministry of Finance is aware that the budget submission has deadline. The issue started since the 17th of this month. The removal of the speaker started the 17th of last month. At the time the budget was still being prepared, the executive was in the know that there was a crisis on Capitol Hill. The executive wrote for Natif Kofa in the middle of the crisis. Why they didn't consult whether to should read Kofa or not? The executive wrote Kofa in the middle of the crisis, informing Kofa and inviting him to the round table or the validation process of their agenda, their arrest agenda at the ministerial complex. They wrote Kofa last week. This crisis started last month, the 17th. Last week, this very executive the Ministry of Finance wrote Kofa as a speaker, inviting him to the validation process or for the arrest agenda and ministerial complex. Ministry of Finance is aware that the team from IMF is coming in town. They will be here between the 18th, I think between the 18th next month. The 15th to the 18th, they will be here to hold meeting with the speaker. They are aware that the IMF has written the speaker requesting a meeting with him. They are aware. For what reason? For on the entire terms and conditions surrounding Liberia's extended credit facility. They're about to extend Liberia's credit facility with the IMF. We're talking about over $100 million that's supposed to come in, that's supposed to go to the legislature for ratification. It's a financing agreement. It has to go to the legislature for ratification. So IMF delegation is also come here to hold meeting with the speaker and his leadership. Finance ministry is where the executive is saying no. How come today to submit the budget? Bwaka is saying, so from the 17th, the situation started. Your vice president is being accused of being the mastermind behind the speaker's removal. Your water and sewer chair is being accused. Your minister of transport is being accused. The Ministry of Information that speaks officially for the government has spoken to this issue about your transport minister and your LWSC boss, my good friend Mo Ali. And the government is on the record for calling on the LSCC to investigate the allegation that Mo Ali Water and Sewer and Seri Talon Transport Ministry are being used to transfer money from the budget to the budget line to fund the ongoing impeachment of Capitol Hill. So Bwaka is in the know. From that time to the time the budget was being crafted, the draft budget was being developed. So you tell me that the president telling me that he was not holding consultation with his legal people? That the time the budget ready now for submission, the deadline is passed. That the time the president going to do consultation with legal experts? Nothing is making sense here, folks. Nothing is making sense. Government, the budget submission has timeline. All of the infrastructures that are supposed to work with the development of the draft budget, they are aware that there were issues or there are issues up Capitol Hill. The Minister of Justice, the National Security Agency, the Minister of Information, these are people that have unhindered access to the president regularly. So the Ministry of Information must have briefed the president about what's happening up Capitol Hill because he spoke to it. The head of the National Security Agency is supposed to brief the president because this issue has national security implication. When lawmakers are divided on two sides, the Minister of Justice is aware that one side went to court. In any matter involving government infrastructures that go to court, the Minister of Justice is supposed to take siege of the matter and brief the president on what's happening. So are you telling me that all these briefings did not take place to the president, and the president today, the time he is supposed to submit the budget, draft budget, at the time he says he's suspending it to go consultation? I mean, all this should be dismissed. Now, two things. Either it is a political game being played by Joe Bwaka, and a political scare tactic that he knows Funanti is on the side of the law, and he is supposed to submit the budget to Funanti. But he's afraid to, and does not trust the process that because he may say they plenty more than the other side I get the authority. And I'm going to submit budget here. Then the minute go succeed in removing cover, they can't tell against me. No, but you should not be afraid because whether they succeed in removing cover, it will not stop them from acting on the budget. As the president, let me tell you something. As the president, you are supposed to be the first person that is supposed to be on top of your game. As the president, you are supposed to be the first person that is supposed to take bold steps in protecting, defending, and defining the law and our legal processes. Nobody will take right and be you, Joe Bwaka. If you stand on the side of the law. And Jeremy Piah was extremely smart in the way he presented his case at that Mika press conference. And you take 20, 30 years from now, Anybody listening to a minister of information sounding that way, they will say they may be around for long. He got sense. He understands plenty of things. Nothing impresses me more than the conclusion of Pierre's response to that journalist question. He said, what we should be concerned about is not where or whether we are going to submit a budget to Funanti. Because whether the crisis continue, if this crisis continue up to the time of the submission of the budget and the budget is ready, obviously we're going to submit a budget to Funanti because he still remains a speaker. He has not been removed. Now, what Pierre said after that was, he said, what we should be concerned about is whether or not the legislature or the Funanti side, whatever side, will have the required or the constitutionally required number to act on the budget. They say because they may, even though they may get the authority, but because we see that he not get the constitutional number, we can preempt that he didn't get it today. We can preempt that he will not get it tomorrow. So let's say that because he not get the constitutional number required to act on the budget today, let's preempt that he will not get it tomorrow, and then we'll go to the other side. But you know the irony? The two sides do not have it. The two sides do not have the constitutionally required number to pass the budget and act on any instrument. Because the law says if you to pass the budget, you need to turn majority to vote on the passage of the budget. You don't need simple majority. And to have quorum, you need 37% simple majority. You see it? So even if Barker submits the budget to the other side, the people with the plenty number, didn't get authority to act on the budget. There are two things at play here. One is that the chairman for the House's Committee on Ways and Means and the co-chair, they are on the other side of the speaker. How would that side act on the budget? You can elect a chairman, you elect a committee on Ways and Means because you do not have the legal authority that the speaker can appoint. That rule say the speaker is supposed to appoint. So to get the speaker that has not been removed, then you go appoint a committee on Ways and Means on that side. Yeah? You getting the point? You see the logic? So assuming Barker submits the budget to TIFASA, you can elect committee on Ways and Means because the la rule say the speaker shall elect committee on Ways and Means. The speaker is still speaker. The whole country, even the side that is against Kofa, recognize that Kofa is the speaker. So I mean they can't elect committee on Ways and Means because the speaker has not been removed and there is a chairman on Ways and Means. There is a co-chair on Ways and Means. Now, for you to suspend your rule or for you to amend your rule, you have the right. You can amend a rule anytime, but they say to amend a rule, to constitute yourself into a committee of whole, meaning you're taking the responsibility of a committee now to do the committee work. So let's say there is a committee on Ways and Means, and the committee on Ways and Means, maybe you want the committee to act fast or you want plenary to take 4G action or decision on the budget, and you think that the committee on Ways and Means, and will not have the speed or the capacity to do it, so you want a while capacity to or you want to save time. So let's just be the instrument. We just form ourselves into a committee of whole as the plenary and act on it. They say to take that decision to even amend your rule or suspend your rule and form yourself, meaning all the lawmakers come together, they form themselves into a committee of whole to act on a particular instrument. They say to do that, you must have to tell. You must have to tell to even do that. So if you don't have to tell, you cannot suspend your rule. That to tell of the membership of the House can suspend their rules. So in the West here, we say, okay, we don't want Sibo too. But say Kofa down there, he says, speaker, we come and sit down here in our arrogance, we come and suspend our rule or amend our rule to constitute ourselves into a committee of whole and act on a particular matter. The rule say it must be a two-tier decision to suspend their rule. To more vote, so we suspend the rule. So any way you twist this thing, one side has the constitutional authority to act and take siege of any matter from the Supreme Court or from the judiciary or from the executive. That's Kofa because he is still speaker. Until you remove him, you do not have option to say whether I want to do business with you or I do not want to do business with you. Nobody got option. The law does not give you option whether to respect it or not. And this is the problem. In the face of the Minister of Justice and the entire Ministry of Justice, I got some good friends there. My man Joel, I think he's Assistant Minister of Litigation and all that. Man, and back in Mokane, the down in the Minister office. But again, for me, this is an embarrassment and a disgrace to the Ministry of Justice. And I'm being serious. For the president, the most senior lawyer in the executive is the Minister of Justice. The most senior lawyer in the executive is the Minister of Justice. He is the primary advisor on legal activities to the president and the government. If the president should be seeking expert opinion from any matter on legal issues, it should be the Ministry of Justice. How can the president run in somewhere else to seek legal expert opinion on what's happening? The president is telling also to where he does not trust your judgment. So he's going for somebody else's judgment. That's what he's telling you and your team at the Ministry of Justice, and that's an insult to all of you. That's an insult to all of you. Do you know what it means for the president to sit down and the president wants to seek security advice or advice on national security issue? He leaves the NSA boss or the NSA, he leaves the police, he leaves the joint security. And he runs to the Minister of Finance or he runs to a private security firm to seek legal advice. What you call expert opinion? The expert in the government. The expert opinion on legal issues in the country should be the Minister of Justice first. And the submission of the draft budget is a process that the office of the president is supposed to be familiar with. How can the president say you're going to see expert opinion on the day he's supposed to submit the budget? The fact that the executive should have submitted the budget today to the office of the speaker, that one can say that. So Yanti post he did, and Leonard Dudu post he did, they were right. Just by the president letter, the president said he's suspending the submission of the budget. So if you are not going to suspend the submission of the budget, it means he was submitting the budget today. So Yanti Tokpa and Leonard Dudu were correct when they posted. Because they receive hint, and Master received the same hint from within the Ministry of Finance, or from an authoritative source too in the Ministry of Finance. Yeah, the last minute time politics may play, and so maybe because Yanti posted and other media people were posting, maybe a letter people from other sides, Mr. President, you gotta wait here, let's do some consultation behind the scene first. But you go up, you come down, my people. If you do not remove the man remove the speaker. Even if those guys get 49 signatures, it doesn't make Funati, it doesn't render Funati former speaker. The law says you must go through due process now to remove him. You must face each other. He must be heard. He must be entitled to a lawyer. They will ask you, read the counts you got against him. You plead guilty or not guilty. So it's a due process. You have to produce the evidence you got against him for the allegation you guys are levying against him. That's what the law says. This is as you do petition, you get 49 persons, you sign a petition, boom, for Natina speaker. They say you must accord him due process. And this man is saying he will not resign. And we are saying we need a precedence case where a speaker was being in battle and the speaker subjected himself to due process, and due process was given him, and he got impeached. We don't have that case here. All our cases, the people resign. The other one, we say we want that precedent case where the people went through legal due process and they impeached a speaker. We want impeachment. We want impeachment precedents in our legislature or in our legislative politics. We want that precedence. Is that a bad thing to have the precedence? Younger people coming up, we need to know, we need to learn. The younger ones behind us too need to learn how the process works to impeach a speaker. We do not have that record. We do not have that precedence. We need to know. So let's operate within the confines of the law. Nobody is saying don't remove Funati. Nobody has said don't remove Funati. Nobody has argued don't remove him. Everybody is arguing remove the man, but removing the way the law says you must remove him. Don't go sit down in Popo Beach or West Point Beach. Then you say, We for the 9 year, we now want you again. Please go. Therefore, go in pay bear go. Then how the law say we should remove people. So for us, we want this precedence case on removal of speaker. We want to go through the due process. We want to learn and see how they can remove speaker, how the trial will be, how the process will go. We want that precedence case. So, Mr. Baka, you do not have option. And I like the way he said he's going to seek expert opinions. I want to see the outcome of those expert opinions because when you get in your office as legal advisor, that poo cray. You can't depend on him for anything. So let's see the other advisor coming on again because the first one he gave you, it was a mess. So let's see the second one. That you employ people in your office to be giving you legal advice and you'll be leaving them in your office and going somewhere else for legal advice. So why are you keeping them in your office? It means they are useless SS package. They should not be in your office. Why do we have the Ministry of Justice that is compounded with lawyers? That is flooded with lawyers. What are they doing there? I hear somebody say the Supreme Court, then Baka said one of the reasons why he's going for legal advice is because the Supreme Court declined to issue the writ of prohibition. I like, who advising this? I'm not a lawyer. I can sit down and tell you exactly what it means when the Supreme Court say, the Justice Chima say he declined. It means even though I have issue with him, but they are still SARS. One argument is that for the local things, no action has been taken yet. And I as a justice in Chimo, I am supposed to be acting on an action. So the fact that there is no action that has been taken, I can't act. So what will I be acting on? So the justice in Chimo said, well, there's nothing for me to act on. Why am I prohibiting? I can't be acting on yes. If there's somebody say, you, I want to slap you. Then you go there, you say, and you see Jim say he won't slap me. But Jim can't slap you yet. Then you say you won't slap me. I cannot Tony now. Jim say he won't slap. I get George our case. Oh, Jim can't. Why you say you won't slap the man? Then he ask me, I want you to stop Jim from slapping me. But your hand in Jim's hand, you're sharing color in Jim's hand. Jim has not taken any action. Jim has not made any move to slap you. Jim has not taken any action, any step to slap you. How am I going to stop it? Action must be taken for me to stop it. That action I will be taking, that action there I will stop. As the associate justice, in Chimo, presiding in Chimo, that action that Jim will take, that action I will be prohibiting or I will be stopping. But until that action is taken, I can't stop it because no action has been taken. So what is there for me to prohibit? So the justice must say, okay, for me, my man, they say no action here for me to prohibit because no action has been taken. I hear me say, oh, speaker resign. Oh, we won't remove the speaker. That all we hearing now. No action has actually been taken to remove the speaker. The justice must say, but no, I'm not seeing any action here. Is there a petition? No, we not see petition here. Is there a signature paper? No, we not see signature paper here. The session the meeting the men having in the John Chimo. Have they discussed anything about removal on the record that we can see? No. So what that can be prohibited? What that can be stopped? So the justice must say no. I declare, man, I can't issue the way because there's no action. If there was an action taken to effect the speaker's removal, then I can act on that action. But until an action is taken or can be taken to effect the speaker's removal or to effect the intention of those guys, I can't act. I can't issue any prohibition. So I decline to do it. That thing mean he decline. It mean once I read, once I wrong. So that declination does not mean the co-guardians are correct. They ran. It means they win the case. Even when they didn't win any case. So even the Supreme Court acknowledges that no action to remove the speaker has been taken. The fact that they acknowledge that no action to remove the speaker has been taken, it means action must be taken. The law requires that action must be taken to remove him. Until that action is taken, I can't act on it. I can't issue any prohibition. I can't issue any prohibition. Now, after that incident, we saw them now rating the Ministry of Transport, inviting LWSC and all that. Now, to some extent, to start inviting institutions from the executive to appear before your authority, it means you are abrogating the law and assuming or attempting to assume the role of the speaker or the leadership of the house. So that authority, portion of the authority of the speaker and the leadership of the house is being assumed by another side of the house. At that point, you may go back to test now and see whether you can secure prohibition on their action to call transport ministry people in and LWSC people in, because action has been taken in that case. And that action is proving a point that the executive has recognized us now as a legitimate body. So you see, members of the executive have started coming to our request, to our call. So you go to the court and prohibit that action. That will not be tantamount to interference, because action has been taken to illegitimize the leadership of the house by the group operating on the other side. Now, another thing I like to say here is the whole thing about my simple majority, absolute majority. For me, I think we've said this over and over and again. As dull as Darius Dillon is, if you read what he posted about Article 33, you will see him making a lot of sense. So if that man, they don't get understand that thing and be making sense of it. What about you guys? Some of you who say I went to law school, my own man for the family. And, that man, I didn't know the law. They just intentionally choose to politicize the law and read it upside down or misinterpret it at all. Then I didn't know it. I guess that they say I know it. But they decided to read the law upside down and intentionally misinterpret the law by giving it by playing politics. They politicizing the law, interpretation of the law. That Article 33 of the Constitution say they say a minority. The minority may convene and compel. They call them majority. They say compel the other members to come to session. So if the issue was just about plenty people somewhere constituting majority, the law will say a lower number may convene to compel the other people to come, other members or the absent members to come. Because right now the law considers the people in the joint chamber as absent members. The law it considers them absent members because they are not going to session. And if leadership that is in place, they are in the minority. So the law says when people are not coming to session to constitute quorum, quorum means you must have all the 73 lawmakers. They say once you cannot get quorum, that minority number that cannot get quorum, they may have session, they may convene. You go inside, do roll call, call session to order, do roll call. Based on the roll call, you will know whether you have quorum or not. Now, that minority number, the law says when you not get quorum, that number, the law vests the authority in that number. Now they want to sit in the joint chamber. So that number will compel. They say that number should beg or should plead. They say that number will compel the absent members, meaning the one sitting in the joint chamber, to come to session. That's why I say, why you think the Constitution vests the authority and the power in a lower number? Because even the Constitution recognizes the minority as the authority that is sitting in session under the gavel of the speaker as a minority. But they say when you get quorum, they can compel, they can convene, because if you don't convene session, you will not be able to compel. So you have to convene. They say that is may convene and compel the absent members to come to session. And it states that because they plenty, so the majority. Plenty people different from a constitutional majority. And I want to believe strongly that by next week, Joe Boga will submit that budget to Fonadi Kofa if he's not removed. And he has to do so because it's not an option. We can be giving the president option to operate in the confines of the law. We should not be doing that. We can't be giving our leaders option to respect the law or not to respect the law, and we'll call it politics, and we'll call it partisanship. Because I am from this party and I feel that this action is in my interest, whether it violates the law, I stand with it. And most of the people you see doing this are people who sit in certain classrooms and acquire formal education. Those are the ones you see doing so. The law, clear. We must follow it, that's all. Once we follow the law, we are good to go. Once we follow the law, we are good to go. Once you follow the law, you're good to go. Now, somebody just wrote me this, and let me read this. He said, so why the executive now writing the chief clerk extension in the term for the submission of the budget instead of writing the speaker who is the head of the legislators? I smell something. The executive will submit the budget to the chief clerk who is on the side of the so-called majority bloc. Their logic will be that the chief clerk is the official person through which you communicate to the legislators or the House of Representatives. With this, they will submit the budget to the chief clerk, which is in effect submitting the budget to the majority bloc because the chief clerk is on the side of the so-called majority bloc. Watch my words. This is what is going to happen now. I just responded to before I even saw your question, I responded to you. I was clear that the first thing, communicating the budget letter, anything that has budget to the chief clerk by a junior minister, for me that's being administratively rude. It is the president that communicates budget notes, budget papers to the head of the legislature. It's the president. The head of the executive communicate with the head of the legislature. That's a protocol. So whatever the political chicanery is and all of that, like President Sadiq say, we should forget about and focus on the real issues. Let's play and see how it works, Jeff. Let's play and see how it works. But this is the case, folks. It's time for us to give our money to some people. Yeah, I agree with you, but don't worry about that one. I beg you. So let's try to do some money business here. We have about 15 minutes. So, folks, we told you to be playing while we're talking. We're about to give $20,000 to plenty people tonight. 20K. Now, if you are ready for the 20K, let's play right now. This is how we play. Right after this, I'm about to start doing draws. Take your phone now. If you have, make sure you have $200 Liberian dollars on your phone, on your mobile money account, or you have $1.50 in US dollars on your mobile money account. When you have that, you dial *799#. Then you send. And then you select option number 7. When you select option number 7, you send. Then 2 options will appear. The first option is asking you, say, you won't play in US dollars. The second one asking you, you won't play in LD. So any of that option that you select, you send. Then you wait for a few seconds. You enter your mobile money password. Hope I made myself clear. Again, I'll give you the short code. The short code is *79. You dial in *799# and send. And then you select option number 7 and send. And enter number 1 to play in US dollars or number 2 to play in LD and send. And then you enter your mobile money password. Now, let's go ahead and do this draw. Draw winner now. It's about time we start drawing winners. So we draw winners. Jackpot. Okay. It's refreshing. I'm about to see the number. I refresh to get the number of this person. Let's refresh here. Let's refresh and get the number of this person. We told you we're giving money to people. So you play, you win. You don't play. The person play, they won. Let me read the person number 880 0598 77. I'm about to talk to this person and come back and do draw again. So y'all be joking. Let me talk to the person quickly. 0880 0598 9877. Let's go ahead and see whether we can talk to this person. This is Freedom Hard Talk, your political fellowship. My name is Austin. Let's see whether we can get to talk to this person as a winner here with our 5K.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
No, Hello.
My name is Austin Kawai. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, my name is Tita Twitter.
T-E-T-A, right?
Yeah.
How you spell Twitter?
Turrell. But my son registered on
Oh,
my
no.
SIM card.
We need a name. With the name that is registered on the SIM card. One.
Oh, Ebe Concrete.
Abel?
Yeah.
A-B-E-L.
Yeah. C-O.
C-O-N-K.
N-K-O-U. C-O-M. C-O-N-Q-U.
C-O-N-Q-U.
R-E-N.
R-E-N. Conquin.
Yeah.
Okay, so Abel Conquin. That you play or that he play?
Let me play.
How you play?
Adasta 799 hash. Now I press 7. The usher thing I press 2. I set my pinko.
Okay, so where do you live, Tita?
I live Panavia.
Panavia. Okay, so just hold on. You are a winner tonight on the show. You just won for yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars.
Amen. Thank God so much.
So
thank you.
As we are talking to you now, I want to see whether we can do the transfer to your number. You say you live Panavia, right?
Yeah, Panavia on the boulevard.
Panavia on the boulevard.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about to transfer you your money. So when you receive your 20,000, you call this number back to confirm that you received the money. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
So yeah, so that's one. Oh, that's easy one more. So yes, that's Tita is our first caller on our first person we talk to on the show tonight amongst our winners. So let's see. 0880. You'll be playing yours. You'll be coming to draws when we finish yours. 0880 059877. The Abel Conqui CONQ REN. Yes, so we'll send Abel money now. Let's go back to do draws. Let's go back. Y'all play like only way you win. You play, you can win. You take *799# hash. You see that option number 7 for Freedom FM, and then you follow the instruction. So that's all you have to do. Let's go. Draw winner here. Jackpot. Okay. This one is winning. Let me see. Let me refresh to see the number of our winner, of another winner here. Okay, let's go. This person on this 0888 number 512800. So as you dialing, so as I'm about to call this person, I'm coming back to do draws again. So you'll be playing. How we do it this time? You play, you win. You play, you will not win. So let's go. 0888 528 5. Sorry. I want to call different number. 518. Sorry. 0888 512 512. Imagine I'm making based the number. 0888 512 800. I'm gonna call different person. The person. You say I will. So let me correct this number. Yes, 0888 512 800. Yeah. So let's see whether this person picks. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Wallace,
You say your name?
Wallace,
Please spell your name.
W-A-L-L-A-C-E.
W-A-L-L-A-C-E.
Yeah, W-A-L-L-A-C-E, Wallace.
How you spell your last name?
N-Y-E-N-O-W.
N-Y-E-N-O-W. Wallace Nano. How do you play our cash giveaway tonight? How do you play?
I play star 799 hash.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to the option number 7.
Mm-hmm.
And after option number 7, and then I send it there to pay $1 for $1, 1 and 2 for.
Okay, thank you. How many times you play?
Today I play
You play 5 times on this show?
Yeah.
Oh, what is Yanwo? Now. Okay, congratulations to you. You are one of our winners tonight. You just won for yourself $20,000 Liberian dollars.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're most welcome. So as I'm talking to you now, I'm about to send your money to you. Okay, we're about to send your money to you.
Thank you.
Okay. So just when you receive the money, call this number back to confirm, okay? Okay, so that's it. Let me send the let's do the main transfer and there now. 0881 512 800. The name is WALACE Wallace NYENYENOW. Yes. So we'll send it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do draw again. We tell you that's how we're doing the draw. Now we'll do politics, we'll do money. So let's go and do draws tonight. Let's go. *799 *70. All you have to star 799 hash. You send and you select option number 7 for Freedom FM and send and enter number 1 to play in USD or number 2 to play in LD. You send and enter your mobile money password. Let's go ahead and do another draw here tonight. Draw winner jackpot. Okay, that's what we do, folks. That's what we do. Okay, so let's refresh to see the number of this person. Let's go. Okay, so yes, we refresh to see the number. What is this number? Okay, here's the number. Let's go ahead. Let's write this number down on this phone. 0887 4949 0887 49 32 99. Okay, let me see what I can talk to this person. This is one of our winners here tonight. 0887 49 32 99. This person's phone is ringing. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM and you're live on Freedom Hard Talk. What is your name?
My name is Princess Quay.
PRRNCESS.
Yeah.
QUAYE.
Yeah.
Is that quick? How many times you play our cash giveaway tonight?
I've been playing before, but today I play one time.
So you only play one time tonight?
Yes.
And you are a lucky winner.
Hey, thank you.
So you just won for yourself $20,000 Liberian dollars. And as I'm talking to you now, I'm sending you your 20,000 LD. When you receive your money, call this number back to confirm, yeah? Okay, Princess Koi. Yeah, Princess is one of our. So those of you who want to participate on the show, you can be calling also while we're taking calls and doing the job, so we can just multitask. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104, and the WhatsApp number is +231 886 500 104. Those are the numbers to call. Let me see what these phones are on and be a part of the show tonight. Let's take your calls on the different issue. I see the WhatsApp number is off again. I don't know why these guys keep the number off, but let me pick this call from here. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my man. This year, I don't know how you people play, you know.
Anna.
Play, we can't win.
But ain't
I don't understand.
ain't see other people play? Yeah, I keep playing you. Other people play, they win you. The thing I give my come in. Yeah, the thing I give my chance. Let's hear somebody else. Hello. My man, brother, you got move away from the monitor, ba.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. No. You call it disqualify. What? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
I'm Chacha calling from Thomas.
Let's go. Go ahead.
You know, one thing that me is that the they say they get the number, but the number is not a required number according to the Constitution. The majority they get a constitutional majority, the non-constitutional majority. So how would they do the budget? How many persons, because it will be to there before we do any work, and especially the budget. How would the budget be passed? Even if they get the budget, they don't really require number to pass the budget.
Those are silly questions. Now, even if even if they pass the budget now in John Chimo, who is sounding?
Yeah, who
is sound the speaker?
Yeah. You know, even two speakers can rule one horse.
No.
I know.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother, for talking my brother. The people from talking my brother for bombing, they got plenty of sense. Let's hear you, my brother. Go ahead. Hello. Oh, the person, we lost this person. I see our winners are calling to confirm that they received their money. But yeah, that's it, folks. Let's take this person from here. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah,
Hey, come here. You gotta continue playing. Come here. Everybody will play the wheel. Some people win. I give them a chance. That's how the game works. You see people playing tonight, they're winning. It's a game of chance. Come here. That's it. You have to understand it's a game of chance. So let's take this person from this end. Hello, good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Good evening. This is Edmonka, the visionary guy that keeping propaganda to the fire. You know, the situation in this country is compound complex because it's water that making the compound complex. Because I have not seen that for a man who is in charge of the government to sit there and lie and government fall into the ground, it's quite embarrassing. Look, Boga cannot send budget anywhere else. Because if you do so, you'll be a big slack. Because already we have been pretty accusing finger at him that whatsoever that is going on in the legislature, the executive is part of it. Because the one executive branch of government will know that they can dish out money is the executive branch of government. Who gave you out of $25,000? Who sustaining these guys, those guys over there? More than 2 weeks they are there, merrymaking in a hotel. Who sustaining them? Where the money coming from? So to sit there, you watch for nothing. Did you say before the 8th, people are removed from it? Because that was for. When you wrote to reply saying for the budget to be submitted today on the 8th, the 8th has come and passed. We have seen a fiasco letter from your office talking about because of people are supposed to rule against the diet. I don't know when the liquor is answered to Joseph Walker. Some people are already said, oh no, they did and won't settle it. Then you come here and send letter from your office talking about some people, he wrote some people around. Where the liquor is answered? The countries are collapsed. And then we're joking when the countries are falling to the ground. They go ECOWAS already that they are coming to our rescue. The ECOWAS that they fail, you got to come, you got to fail, another nation got to come because all the cases, all the religions in the country, they throw themselves under the bus. So they got no voice in this country. All of them are both here. All of them hold a position. All of them getting pumping that. Say yeah. Only you guys that we are depending on now. Respect. So what is happening here? The country already stagnated. The market get angry with these so-called full institutions that they are supporting for the removal. We have been after this government. Then you have a party saying now you join the guys and do the kind of thing. You can't attack on the something that are pure people. What will you say to us tomorrow? What will you say? But that's it, man.
Thank you, my brother. I know I can feel the anger, but we all are angry. But we have to focus on the real issues, the bigger picture. Hello, good evening to you. Let's hear you, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, hello there.
Hello, ma'am.
I am
Well, we're fine. Let's hear you.
Okay. My name is Isini Jimmy calling from Clarendon.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Opsi, y'all thank you. The work that you're doing, let God bless you. The Almighty God will bless you, and He will always guide you from darkness to light. He will always guide you because you're always doing the labyrinth people's job. There are people then that they call themselves lawmaker. That all I want giving chief money there. That CDC people voting. I'm not green no people now. Different narrow people say. And when they say that there's somebody can laugh, they get small money. Then they say that they can't put it on a ticket. They can't even that loyalty for the party. They will turn their back on the person. Then they go for play there. Then when they get there, they giving up Baba talk. But we felt that war get everything. When if job we are doing any of them that the only way they will succeed, they will enjoy that money, they get it. But when job we are doing anything to them, oh man, they don't know that will fire them. They are money doing and they will not enjoy that money because they say they made a weekend their job and that bad, but they will get a result. Even if you stop for them. You're talking for the program.
Thank you so much. You're sweating.
Your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go.
Oh yes, folks. 5 minutes after 10 o'clock, Quincy T had to remind me, say, my man, your time is up. So yes, I have to go. So we have to fulfill this. Let's say congratulations to all of our 12 winners tonight on the show. We could not call all of you. More wins tonight. Quincy T is coming to continue from where I'm stopping. And the money flows continue. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to all of you for listening.
The promises.
Those of you in the diaspora, thanks to all of you. And let me say again, congratulations to all. Everybody that coming ASA. Those are coming ASA from AMU in open. Those are graduating secretly from AMU. We say congratulations to all of y'all. You did a good job.
You use us and later on abuse us so.
Until we see you on next week, Monday.
Why? But that the question that we.
May you have pleasant moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin. Bye-bye.
The people last us. The government betray us.